Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com, and thank you so much for joining me today. I have a really fun and quick project to share with you. Today it features the Sweet Seasons stamp set from the holiday catalog. We're going to be using this Merry Everything Happy Always sentiment. I love this stamp and I can't wait to share today's project with you guys. So here's today's card. I love how clean and simple and crisp this card is. And today I'm sharing one of my favorite things to create each month, which is my customer thank you card. So every month I create a handmade card for all of my customers who shop with me in my online Stampin' Up! Store, and this is the card that I've created for all of my November customers. So anyone who shopped with me during the month of November, you will receive one of these handmade cards in the mail from me. And it's just one little way that I'm able to share my appreciation and gratitude with you guys, because I do truly appreciate each and every one of you. No matter how much you spend, I'm just so thankful that you choose me, and it means a lot to me. So this is the card that I've created. I'm going to show you close up. I used the Stitched Shapes framelits again. I am really becoming obsessed with these framelits, and I just love this card. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I've gone ahead and zoomed in for you guys. I'm going to start with a piece of Whisper White cardstock, but I wanted you to see how I ink up my stamp. So I've got my stamp on my block, and I'm going to be using my Stampin' Write markers to ink this image. So I'm using Basic Black, Real Red, and Emerald Envy. I love this color combination together. So I'm going to start with my Basic Black. I'm using the thick brush side, and I'm just turning my brush sideways like this, and I'm just going to gently rub the side of my brush across just the Happy Everything Happy Always. So I'm just going to ink this up really good. Doesn't matter that I'm kind of getting on the rest of the stamp, as long as you're careful when you actually stamp down. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, now I'm going to get the bottom of this Y. I kind of got the little berry here. I'm just going to wipe that off. There we go. Okay, I think I got it all. Now I'm going to bring in my Real Red, again using the brush tip side, and I'm just going to get those little berries. And now my Emerald Envy, and I love this color, by the way. And I'm just going to get my little greenery here. Okay. Now we're going to re-moisten the ink with just a little bit of breath. Okay, and now I can stamp. And I'm going to press and hold for about 5 seconds. And that just helps me to make sure that I got the ink nice and absorbed into the paper. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love using my markers on my rubber stamps. Love it. All right, so I've brought in one of my favorite tools, which is my Big Shot. And I've got my magnetic platform, another favorite tool of mine. And I'm gonna put down one cutting pad, and I'm gonna bring in our stamped image. And I've got the largest circle from the Stitched Shapes framelits, and I'm just going to lay this on top, lining it up top to bottom, side to side. Okay. Another cutting pad on top, and we will just run this through the Big Shot. When you pop these out, you just want to kind of get your thumbs in there and give that a little press, and it will come out. Okay, just like that. Okay. Alrighty, now I've got a scrap piece of cherry cobbler cardstock, and I've got one of our layering circles framelits. This is a scalloped circle. Just gonna lay that right there on top of my cutting plate and run this through the Big Shot. All right, so we've got our 2 pieces here, and I'm just going to use some fast fuse to add my stitched circle onto my cherry cobbler. There we go. And now I'm going to turn that over and just add, I think 3 dimensionals should do it. There we go. All right, so now I'm bringing in my card base. This is a piece of Whisper White thick cardstock, and this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5 inches, and I have scored it at 4 1/4. So what we're going to do is I've got a strip of designer paper. This is from the Neutrals Designer Series paper stack. This is the basic black polka dot piece. This is cut at 1.5 inches by 5.5 inches. All of these measurements are over on today's coordinating blog post. I have linked that post just below the video in the description notes. So I've just added some fast fuse, and I'm just going to lay this across the front of my card in the center. Right about here should be good. Okay, there we go. And now the last step is to just add our stamped layer. So super easy. Okay, so I got the backing off, and I'm just gonna put that right there. Okay, now let's just give this a crease with our bone folder. And there's our card. Don't you love this card, you guys? I love it. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's project. Again, thank you so much to those of you who shopped in my online store this month. I truly appreciate you. And I look forward to sending out all of these gorgeous handmade cards to you guys. I'll be sending them out this weekend, December the 5th. So thanks again, guys. If you'd like to purchase any of the supplies that you saw me use today, just head on over to today's coordinating blog post. I've linked it just below this video in the description notes. So thanks again, and I will see you again real soon. Bye now.